let's go back to the previous, this is a coding problem, okay? Look at this one. So you have time to practice, right?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering if you could go over the palindrome permutation one.
A palindrome permutation?
Yeah.
Okay. Palindrome permutation one is like, you say that actually this input, can you create permutation or not? First one, you actually go convert it to what? To all lower cases, right? So it only matter that how many letters they are.
Mm-hmm.
So you can create permutation. So if you have like 2A, 2B, and 1C, this one, of course, because you can do C, B, B, A, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's odd number, you can only have one odd number. You cannot have A, 2B, 1C, 1D, 1. It's not okay to have 3 odd numbers. If the number of the, if the total is odd number, if total is odd number, you can only have one odd number.
Okay.
Others must be double or 2 or 4 or 6. And 2 or 4 or 6, it doesn't matter because you would have 1A here, 2, 4, or 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
It actually will pair. So basically your input, as long as it actually is 2, 4, 6, okay, the number of the even one, actually, if the total is actually even, then every symbol must be even number. Every symbol must be even number because total is even, so you cannot allow 1, 1, something like that. That can happen, right? That cannot happen because you cannot match these two. Both are not matched. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's not palindrome permutation. Yes, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have this one. Given a 2 string, is one is the other one's what? The other one's 180 away. So 180 away, you can insert character, remove character, or replace character. Okay, so you have 3 options you can do. Okay,
right.
So let's assume that actually, okay, you can insert a character, remove a character, or replace a character. Okay, let's look at this one. So what do you think? Before I told actually provide my opinion, can you think about how to check it?
I guess you can make 2 for loops, and then each one you just check to see if the letter is in the word.
No. That's not what I am asking for. Before you go to for loop, then let's see. Let's actually let's see. Before you go to for loop, I'm asking that how to check these 3 conditions.
You can check the number of letters.
Check the number of letters, yes. But in what case you need to check the number of letters?
What do you mean?
Okay, you have this a pair, right?
Uh-huh.
So you would have three operations. One, it will become 5 later, one becomes 3 later, and another one remain 4 later. This one is actually by replacement, right?
Yeah, right.
So if the length is the same, what will happen?
Then you find the letter that's wrong.
Yeah, so if the letter is the same, then this guy must be one of them actually is the replacement by it, right?
Yeah.
So you check that, right? For these 2, how to check these 2? 3 or 5?
You just check to see if like each letter equals the other, and if it doesn't, then that's where you insert the.
Yeah, so basically you are checking, okay, no matter it's a 5 or actually 3, right? So the longer one, say 5 to 4, the longer one will have you can delete one letter from here, it will be equal to this one, right? If this one actually is what is actually longer, 3 to 4, then delete one letter from here would be the same as this one, or 3. So basically, these two cases can be checked like that. You find the longer one, and the shorter one would be one letter cut from the longer one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what we do on here. This one equal number. Then the other one is one letter different from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you check one letter different from there?
You can. I keep going back to like the for loop.
It goes back to for loop. So you go through every single one, minus them, minus them, minus them. If it's 0, 0, 0, 0, you don't need that. If it's 1, you actually what? Add 1 to the count, right? And the total count will be 1. Total count need to be 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Total one will be count. Okay, that one actually solved. Okay, this one is solved. Okay, and then these two actually the longer one compared with the shorter one. How do you have an efficient algorithm to actually detect that the shorter one is one letter cut from the longer one?
You can also just use a for loop for all 3, right? A for loop again?
So you can do for loop, yes. You have say right now you may have PALE versus PAL. So how can you check it?
You just check, you compare the P's first, and since they're the same, you compare the A and the L, and since that's different, that's where you would insert the A.
Okay. So my idea is this one's longer, right? So you start to look at each letter. If there's different, this longer one would be the same with this one. I think that would be easier.
Okay, right.
Right?
Yeah.
So it can happen like ALE, and then you have LE, same thing. The first one different. The first different letter, this one will be equal this one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you can also have PAA and then PA, right? So this one actually, you get this one, it already nothing there. Nothing there is okay. It actually, let me see. This one PA. So the first different one, you had empty string. This one is also empty string, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that actually will solve the problem. You know what I'm saying? You do not need to cut and replace. That actually should be harder to do. So you find the index of the last for the data that you have different. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if this one you can treat this one as a special case. If actually the other one already end of the line. If the different one actually this one happened on here, right? Happen on it doesn't have a later because we already checked the length. So this one, if it happened on the last one, we know that this shorter one, if the index of this one is the length of the other one, we are in this case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other than that means that you must have something after it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we do that? Can you do that?
I think, yeah.
Yeah, let you practice. Okay. I'm working on my version, but I won't show you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I close my window. Let me work on it. Okay. You also work on your own one. Okay.
Okay.
The purpose is to practice. Okay. Are you okay so far?
I had this like error for comparison of integer expressions of like different signedness. And I don't really know how to.
Okay. Let me check. Okay. You share, please.
Yeah.
You have, let me see, okay. Warning comparison integer of different sizes. Some is
That's like right here.
26 line. You have 9 number, right?
Yeah.
So 14. See the size, please. Your string is not the
Okay.
length.
Right.
It's all the size. You want to use replacement. Yeah. You may want to use replacement because that's actually a function. It's a little bit like a array list. So it's actually, you need to use a replacement. Yes.
This one? No.
Yeah, and then replace by, you go to your editor, left-hand side, edit. Yeah. And size parentheses, size with parentheses. Oh, that actually two. So now you actually, size need to be size parentheses. Yes. Okay, check, maybe, okay. Okay, then what's that? Integer C, the size, C is actually a string, W is a string, and C, the size equals, wait, warning. I think that's a warning that actually won't kill you. But you do have the problem of expecting declaration. The first one, take care of the first one. I think the other, the first one actually is your first error.
Oh yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah. The other is warning, actually, it won't kill you. What's that? Go up, you still have the error. Okay, error expected declaration before. You must have something.
This one? Did it not? Okay, yeah. It's just these 3 warnings.
Yeah, just the 3 warning. The test one. Wrong it is warning.
Yeah, I already ran it.
What happened?
I don't think I printed anything.
Oh, okay. Then you got to print something.
Well, I'm supposed to print the Boolean, I think, right? It should give me like word count.
Okay. It's already 8:59. Okay. So you can continue your work, but let me show you my version. Let me explain it so you can read it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see how this works or not. Okay. So basically, this one is when I set up a pattern, it will be A pair, right? So A, B, that would be one test case. So 4 test case will be string array A, B, C, D. So every time I fit in one string array, that one test case, 2 strings each one. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So then I would have a string 0 and string 1. Okay. Then I assign N1 and N0. That would be the length of these 2 strings, right? So later I just use N0 and N1. Okay, N0 and N1. If N0 equals N1, that means that these are of the same length, right? Of the same length, then I count the number of differences. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So at the end, I return difference equals 1. So this case is easy. Okay. Right? Other than that, actually, I find a longer one. But this longer one, remember, I use alias because I don't want to do copy constructor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I copy actually, so longer one and shorter one, and longest length and shortest length. Is that okay?
Yeah.
After that, if the longer isn't equals shortest plus 1, then that's not one edit away, right? You actually modify two later already. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then actually this one is forced, right?
Right.
Okay, then after that, actually it must be less 1 plus 1. Okay, so right here, yeah, I would say if I equals 0, and I start to check, I must be less than the shorter one. It cannot be the shorter one, right? Equals shorter the one. The shorter one's index actually no later on the shorter one. You want to see?
Right, yeah.
So this is the last one. So if this one break, I keep increasing my I. If this one break, then I say it equals n short. That means that this is true. It is the PAA versus PA case, right?
Right.
So in this case, this must be true. Okay. So that I is over here. So that is true. So that one, no problem. If not, then I will try to find longest substring. Longest substring is actually, right? Like this, right? So longest substring would be this one. Is a substring. So you use this one. This one is I starting from I. Length is the n short minus I. You know what I'm saying? And this n short minus I is the same as this one, right?
Right.
And you're starting from I plus 1 for the longer one. And then eventually you check if these two made a string out of the same.
Right. Okay.
So this one no need for for loop. You know what I'm saying? Only one for loop for the compare of the n here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think this is order n algorithm. Okay. And after that, okay, I used to use the conditional statement, but I try to use this one now. So 0, well, Boolean value 0 is false, right? And 1 is actually true. So I actually put this one in Boolean string array. So I got the return value that's Boolean, and then I put this one to string. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is that okay? That's it. And then after I run it, I will get these. Okay. And you can continue to debug your program, but I will send you mine. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, for your reference, but you do check it. Okay. Sorry for that. We actually out of time. Okay. But I don't want to drag you for too long, but weekly we practice 1, 2, 3 problem. Okay, whatever, how much we can do. Keep doing that. Okay, it's a long term issue. Okay, see you. Bye bye then.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye bye.